All right, so Q&A. Well, I've never really done one of these before, so just bear with me for a second. Now, I'm actually going to start by answering one of the most commonly asked questions that I get, and that is, SoundSmith, can I add you? And the answer is a bit complicated. See, I actually used to have my answer be, yes, absolutely. I always want to play with you guys, and that hasn't changed, but once I started getting popular, I started getting a ton of random ads, and over half of those ads were scammers. And I don't really want to deal with it anymore. So sadly, I no longer take random ads. But I still absolutely want to play with you guys. So here's what I've done. I've created a Steam group that you guys can join. I'll post videos and announcements and things in there. And whenever I'm just messing around in a server, I'll post an announcement there, and you guys can come in and play. And I feel like that's a good compromise. I feel this way everybody wins, except the scammers, because those guys are assholes. Anyway, on to the actual Q&A. What was your first non-achievement hat in TF2? You know, I actually really don't remember. I do remember what my first unusual was, though. That was a steaming flamboyant flamenco. Back in the day, I really wanted to main pyro, but about a week later, somebody apparently really wanted my hat and gave me an insane amount of overpay for it, so I sold it. And that's what got me into the trading community in the first place, was that hat. Do you have a job, and if so, what is it? I actually do have a job. I work part-time down at a science museum for families and children. I mostly do birthday parties. It's actually way more fun than it sounds. I don't know if you guys remember Mythbusters. It was a show that ended recently on the Discovery Channel. So picture Mythbusters, right? Now put that into a birthday party for kids, and that's my job right there. You know, we get to do all sorts of crazy stuff. We do the Diet Coke and Mentos thing. We get to set stuff on fire. We get to actually literally blow stuff up. Not with plastic explosive or anything like the Mythbusters used to do, but we still get to, you know, create some pretty cool explosions. So the kids love it. I love it. It's just a lot of fun. Oh, and also it pays really well, so, you know, there's that. What is your favorite thing to do other than TF2? Now, some of you probably already know this. Compose music. I'm a composer and sound designer, and I eventually want to write music for movies and TV shows. It's a lot of fun. I happen to be kind of good at it. If you guys want to check out some of my stuff, I will leave a link, I don't know, somewhere on the screen. We'll see. What is your favorite weapon in TF2? Man, that's actually a really hard choice. There's no real correct answer to that, you know? I like using a lot of weapons. I'm not sure if I use one weapon more than any other weapons. It's really hard to narrow it down. How old are you? I'm 20. What's your favorite hat? Well, if it wasn't already obvious, I love the Doctor's Dapper Topper. Now, a lot of people have mixed feelings about this hat, but I love it, man. I love all the goofy stuff in TF2, and this hat is just kind of like the epitome of goofiness. You know, it's so silly. Nobody can take you seriously when you wear this hat, and so it's perfect for me. Favorite unusual effect? It's actually time warp. I mean, the black hole effects on their own look sick, but the orange actually goes really well with the rest of my cosmetics, and it's just, such a good effect. What did you buy in the Manco store to become a premium player? I bought a key. A friend told me that would give me a jump start in the trading community, and it did, so that all worked out really well. What is your favorite type of cheese? Well, goat cheese. No, I mean, really, goat cheese is the shit. You can put it on anything and it will make it taste better. But it's also kind of expensive. And now I really want goat cheese. Damn it. Did you get your unusual hat before or after it went all class? Well, it depends on which one you're talking about. If you're talking about the Time Warp Dapper Topper, then yes, I got that after it went all class. I traded my Disco Beatdown Dapper Topper as well as some keys and a few Australiums for that. But if you're talking about the Disco Beatdown one that I had earlier, well, it's actually kind of a funny story. So, KJ, or Clockwork Smurf, as he is in my videos, actually had the Dapper Topper, and I traded him for it. I had a kilowatt ground control at the time that was worth about 10 keys more than the Dapper Topper was at the time. And so I figured, hey, KJ makes profit, I get my favorite hat in the game, we're both happy, right? Well, we were, until it went all class. I mean, I was ecstatic, but KJ was pretty mad at me, and I kind of feel bad about it. He's never gonna let me live it down, but neither of us knew it was gonna go all class, so, you know, what are you gonna do? Do you have any special talents? Do you ever use them? Well, I have perfect pitch. basically what that means is you can play me any note, and I can tell you what note that is without a reference pitch. So yeah, that comes in pretty handy when I'm composing music. Who do you main? Well, this is such a tough question. I really don't have a main, honestly, because I don't know. If you looked at my hours, you would think that I main Soldier, but really that's just because I play on Hightower a lot, and I do Trollger a lot, and it's a lot of fun. But if I actually want to get shit done, I go Medic or Heavy. Usually. I mean, it just depends, right? You know? Like, each class has its strengths and weaknesses, and I don't want to limit myself to one of those classes, you know? So, I don't know. The only two classes I can say for sure that I don't main are Sniper and Spy, because I am complete trash at both of those classes. What are your computer specs? Well, I built my own rig last year, and so I'll flash the specs up on screen right now. You can pause the video and read that if you want. Also, what HUD are you using? Well, it looks like Ray's HUD, but it's actually Toon HUD. It's a customized version of Toon HUD that looks like Ray's HUD. And if you're gonna ask me in the comments, well, hey, why don't you just use Ray's HUD? The answer is, well, I used Toon HUD back in the day, I changed up the customization settings and I liked it, so I kept it, but I'm too lazy to go and change to the original thing. So, yeah. How are you growing so fucking fast? I have no idea, man. What kinds of music do you listen to? Well, all kinds, man. It really just depends on what mood I'm in, you know? Like, I'll listen to classical, and then I'll go listen to hardstyle electronic music or whatever, you know? You give me rock, you give me metal, you give me jazz, you give me classical, you give me electronic. Give me anything, really, and I'm willing to listen to it. So, if you guys want to suggest me music, well, yeah, suggest it, man. Like, I'm always down to listen to new music. It's like getting a new video game for me. Is there a story behind why your Allfather and Doctor's Dapper Topper are colored the way that they are? Well, yes, actually. I'm a ginger, so my stuff is painted orange. Yep. That's it. Sorry for shattering any mental image of me that you might have had. Opinion on Overwatch and Paladins! Okay, calm down. So, here's the deal. I think Overwatch is a great game, and I think it's wonderful that TF2 has some competition again. I think that's awesome, but it didn't really hold my interest for very long, so you probably won't see very much Overwatch on my channel. Sorry. Also, for Paladins, well, that's literally just Overwatch, so just go back a little bit, listen to what I said on Overwatch. You see the J key on your keyboard? Yeah, that goes back 10 seconds every time you press it, so just press that a couple times. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so now you should be filled in on how I feel about Paladins. Favorite subclass? Fat Scout. What's with you and Hightower? Well, I don't know, I really like it. I like silly things, and Hightower is where the silly things happen, so yeah. That's pretty much it. And finally, I just want to quickly respond to some of the things that I've been hearing on this channel, and that's comparing me with other YouTubers. You know, I see things a lot that say, oh, this guy's gonna be the next Lazy Purple, or this guy's the next Star, or are you gonna be better than Musulk, or all this stuff. And, I mean, I appreciate it, that you would even think that I'm remotely that good. But I don't want to be compared to other YouTubers, you know? I think that's a bad way of looking at things. I think that I shouldn't try to be better than other people in the community. I should try to be better than I was, you know? I always want to be improving my content so that you guys enjoy it more and more. So, I don't know. That was probably cliche as hell, but I don't know. That's just how I see it. Anyway, that's gonna about wrap it up for this video. I really have no idea if this is gonna do well or not, but we'll see. I know most of you are just here for hat stereotypes, and that's fine. It's coming, but again, Steam trading's a bitch. Scrap.tf is just completely down right now, and half the other trades that I do just seem to end in failure, or no items show up in the trade bar. It's just the weirdest thing right now, man. I don't know what's going on, but it's gonna delay the videos, sadly. Now, you might expect to see another casual meta video between now and when I upload the next hat stereotypes. It really just depends on if Steam decides to work with me or not. So, I'm sorry I can't be more specific than that. I would really like to, but Steam won't let me. So, anyway, I will see you guys later, and yeah, see ya.